Hello, hello. Go ahead, Mom.
We're gonna do good evening, good evening, good evening. That's your thing, except now. I mean evening. Hi, Abby.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Happy January.
Happy January.
2026.
It's 2026, that's right.
I mean, we said we'd be back in January, and here we are.
In January.
We just took a little break
of a different year, but that's okay.
If you're new, this is Journeys and Ambitions. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Abby.
And we took a little year break. We used to do this weekly on Friday mornings, and we have switched due to our. We've been through a lot.
Too much.
Well, yeah, just be negative. A lot of things have changed in our lives.
Yeah.
So while we meant to take a couple month break, we took a year and a couple month break.
We had shit to handle. We had shit to deal with.
We did a lot.
There's extra chores.
Sorry. We tried to teach Jenn how to set up some audiovisual stuff. I did a fine job.
You really did.
I did a fine job.
You did.
And let's see, we moved. You have a new job since the last we.
Yes.
The last we did this. We moved. We no longer live together, which is, it's sad, but maybe good sometimes. For you, not for me.
Lashes look so good.
Thank you. I'm wearing lashes, which I've never done.
They look really good.
And I thought it wasn't noticeable. And Abby was like,
sorry, I'm testing something out.
Abby's testing our sound right now.
Yes.
And
we sound fantastic.
Because I set up stuff. Anyway, so what else? What else is new? What have you been doing? You have a rich and full life.
I do have a rich and full life.
One of us does. The other one has a rich and full life supporting your rich and full life.
Yes, I have a rich and full life. I do want to talk about, so this is our first show back, so we're still figuring out our structure and how we want to do things. But because it's the new year, and I am very much a new year, new me ass bitch. I like.
We're just going straight into the swearing.
Yes, okay. I am a new year, new me ass bitch. Like, I really, really, truly see the new year as a way to just become a better, new and better version of yourself. I discovered in 2025 that I do believe I have seasonal depression. Trauma dump time.
Hey, we're going straight into it.
I do believe that I have seasonal depression, and I think I have for a long time, and I maybe just didn't notice it. And I think that's why I resonate so much with the new year and New Year's resolutions, because I think I see that as a time to kind of come out of the dumps, down in the dumps, and now we're here and we're queer and we're here to stay.
When you say seasonal depression,
okay,
I feel like the first thing I think of is me. But people who maybe have lost a loved one or something, and then Christmas comes around and that kind of makes you feel lonely or makes you feel a certain kind of way. So how does it make you, what? Do you
want me to get into it?
Oh,
I mean,
I asked.
I will keep it cute, but I do feel like I've been going to therapy. Okay, so last time when we did the show before, season 1, if you will, I was talking about how my therapist, and there's a clip that we have, I think, on our page somewhere where my therapist told me to act docile, and she told me a lot of insane things. Her name was also Jennifer. Sorry, Jennifer. It didn't work out.
I think that's when I fell.
No, I think it was a different episode. Anyways, so I see a new therapist now. I won't say her name, but she's great.
It's not Jennifer.
It's not Jennifer. She's great, and so I have been going to therapy, and in therapy, that's kind of how I discovered that I might have seasonal depression. So she specializes in trauma and stuff, and so we were talking about things, and I was like, I mean, I don't really have trauma. I was like, nothing that crazy has happened to me, but everything can be considered trauma, or not everything, but anything can be considered trauma. So I've discovered that a lot of the more life-changing things in a negative way has happened to me in the months of September to December. Yeah.
I feel you.
So that is why I believe
birth.
My birthday is in October, but that doesn't take away from the other shit I have going on. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So do you feel like January is like the day, like it cleans the slate, sort of?
I do.
Like, okay, that's behind me now. Now we're going into the good months.
Yeah, I'm very much like you know how they say sharks only move forward, like they never turn around. I'm very much like a shark. Like I try not to like sit too much in the past. Yeah, sharks only swim forward. They like can't swim backwards or something.
Oh, but they can come back around and eat you. I've seen Jaws.
I should look it up. I don't know if that's actually right, but that's like
I've seen Jaws.
That's like an analogy I've heard that like sharks only swim forwards. They can't swim backwards or whatever.
Well, I heard that pigs can't climb stairs.
That's
sorry. I don't know. Sorry. I wanted to give a piece of something. Anyway.
Yeah. So that being said, I do see January as like a new beginning. I'm very much like a move forward kind of person, and I love new starts and new beginnings, and yeah, I love that. So I love this time of year because I feel like I can reinvent myself, rebrand, if you will. Yeah.
Cool. I like it. I like it too. And you know what you gave me for Christmas? You gave me a can I talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Abby we had this thing where we're gonna do homemade gifts, and that seemed like a good idea, but I think it's you can pressure yourself a little bit. Like it doesn't have to be homemade, but some version of homemade, right?
Yeah.
So Abby made me a manifestation jar. She had a really pretty, like used to have a candle. She took the jar and then she
it was like a really nice candle with a lid, and so I like burned through the whole candle, and then I kept the jar. Yeah.
And then like printed all these manifestations and curled them all up and put them in this jar. And it's cool because I don't know how about the whole manifestation thing. Like I'm not super into that or meditating. I would love to be, but
really, I feel like you're such a manifest. That's why I got it for you.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like
you're in your spiritual era.
I'm in my witchy era.
You're in your witchy spiritual era, though. Yeah. And honestly, my favorite influencer ever, Trisha Paytas, she talks about manifesting, and she's like turned her life around. Like a few years ago, she was like rock bottom, and now she's thriving. She's on Broadway. She's in TV shows. Like she's doing all these things. She's on tours, and she accredits that to manifesting.
Yeah, I definitely have taken on whatever you want to call it, the power of positive thinking. The what do they call it? What's the other term they use for it? Anyway, yes,
mind over matter,
or attraction, power of attraction.
Yeah,
power of attraction, and that sort of thing. And I kind of just like when I get upset or if I feels, I just kind of turn it around into something more positive. And so you made all these things in the jar, and so in the morning.
Tell us who's joining today. Put in the comments if you're watching today. We want to see who's watching. Please do. Sorry, proceed.
Because I didn't send it. I did post on our social media, but I did not send it out beforehand, which,
What were you talking about manifesting?
Oh, anyway, so what I do is pull one out in the morning,
mm-hmm.
and it sets my intention for like the morning, right? But I write it on my refrigerator so that aside from reading it and feeling it, like every time I walk into the kitchen, which is a lot, I'm not gonna lie about that, I see it again, and I really do feel like because of that, like it's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how my day ends that day, it's like parallel with the thing I read that day.
Oh,
that means I'm manifesting it, right?
Yeah, that means you're manifesting it. And I was because there's like affirmations. I had seen like affirmation jars, and that's kind of what inspired, but I really wanted to be manifestation, not affirmation, because I think affirmations are more like reminders, but like you said, like manifestations set the intention, and they kind of like, that's why I think that's also to tie it back to what I was saying. I think that's why I like New Year's resolutions so much. Like, have I met every single New Year's resolution every year? No, of course not. But like, and my goals change halfway through the year too, or like I may have a different like goal that I want to reach, or something may come up and things change. But I think that's what I really like about manifesting, or like speaking things into existence. Or like, I feel like you can frame it in so many different ways. Like a lot of people pray, a lot of people manifest. Like there are different like ways to speak something, or to ask the universe for something, or to ask God for something, however you want to look at it. I think it's all kind of the same thing, right. Just in a different font, if you will.
Comma.
Comma. So yeah.
Well, I kind of stayed away from New Year's resolutions for a while because, especially when I was young, it was always like, I want to lose weight, or I want to get a better job, or, you know, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And so I just kind of stayed away from it. And also I feel like once you slip up, you're like, oh, over.
Yeah.
I blew my resolutions in 2 weeks. So I did somewhat do it this year, but I was more broad. Like I went with I told you, health and wealth.
Yeah.
Which is, I know I'm not original on that, but every decision I make and everything I do now is it good for my health or my wealth? And of course I'm not wealthy, but I mean, is it good for my mental health, my mental wealth, right? Or is it, you know, do I really need that? Is this going to meet my ultimate goal?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think it's important too, to like, set like monthly goals that kind of help you meet that yearly goal, right? Like one silly goal that I set for myself for this year is to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And it was inspired because I saw this TikTok of this girl teaching you how to do it. And I got like pretty far, and then I got frustrated and I messed the whole thing up, and I was going to start over. But, you know, certain things can inspire that. And so like, that's like a silly one, right? Like I have all year to figure that out. Like, but then I have some that are a little more like serious in terms of like saving money to like achieve certain things. And those, like, you can kind of set more like monthly goals. Like, okay, I want to budget better, but that's almost too broad, right? Like, what does that look like?
Right.
That means every month I want to set down.
My dog, who's never really invasive, has suddenly decided that he wants to be in on everything going on
right now. Yeah. But yeah, so
my you know, you talk about vision boards and all that, and those are fun to make. I don't think then after I really ever look at them again.
Yeah.
But I saw something on, you know, one of the things, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it was, of making so cute, making a bingo card. Like
that's so popular right now. And doing like a 2026 bingo card.
I sent it to my couple of my besties, my group chat, and I was like, let's make a bingo card. I'm like, but you know, if we're making our own bingo card, it's easy to like the things we know we can achieve in a certain order.
Yeah.
So more just not for an actual competition, but more kind of so you can see the goals you've attained throughout the year too.
Yeah.
I think
it's nice to have like a tangible way of like seeing how you've like achieved those things too.
So you want to know, we're going to go right into this. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, because we were talking about tangible. So there's this whole thing on TikTok right now. Have you heard about the 365 buttons?
No.
So it's like it's so obscure. I didn't even get it at first, but basically like this girl commented on like someone's TikTok. This is a comment, not even a video that went viral. A comment on a video that went viral. And the girl was like, she was like, I have 365 buttons for every day of the year. And people were like, so like, what are they for? She goes, one for every day of the year. And they were like, so like, what are you going to do with it? And she was like, in her comment, this is what like went viral. She was like, honestly, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody but me, and I'm going to do it. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was so sassy. It was like, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone but me. Or she said, it only has to make sense to me for me to do it, is what she said. Oh. And which is like, honestly.
But you posted it.
But honestly, facts. Man. It only has to make sense to you for you to do it. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to anybody, your resolutions or your goals, whether you met them or whether you didn't meet them, because you have your own reasons.
But like buttons? Or
like buttons on a shirt.
Okay, that's what
I think. Now people kind of took that and ran with it, and so they now have 365 buttons, and they're just like putting it from a way to keep time, basically. So like as like a
instead of a calendar.
Instead of a calendar. Yeah.
But then again, Miss Analog.
I'm in my analog era.
She got a flip phone.
I got a flip phone. Oh, I should show it. I also have been wearing not an Apple Watch, a regular analog watch.
Oh, what did you say when you showed me?
That I don't really remember how to fucking read the clock. I mean, I know. Oh, I'm getting better now that I've been wearing it. But I will say it like was taking me a while to read it. And it's just like, I don't need to like be notified every time I get a text or like every single thing. Yes. I think it has its like place in some settings.
Well, I've said for a while, and I feel like I say this because yes, I'm old, but you know, there's something about like, I miss the days where like, if you weren't home, you weren't home.
I couldn't be reached.
Right. Like you just have to wait until if, and yes, I am old enough that there was even no answering machines at one point.
Yeah.
So you just called again. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then And then we had answering machines. And then you had to wait till I got home to check the answering machine. And I was a kid, so I actually didn't get answering machine time. My friends weren't allowed. That was their answering machine.
Is there like, was there like storage on it? Like you couldn't?
No, it was a little tape, a little tiny cassette tape.
So yeah, it was like, they didn't want you to take up space.
No, I was a kid and nobody needed to get a hold of me, basically.
But like, what if somebody did?
No, no one did actually ever.
Because like, there was never that rule.
Oh, get this. I'm gonna have a childhood complaint. I was not allowed to get telephone calls after 7 p.m. or I was grounded. Because my parents were watching TV and they didn't want to hear the phone ring. So then I said, can I just turn the ringer off in the living room or kitchen? And they're like, no, because we want to know if the phone rings.
Yeah.
So this is a for real story, right? So I'm just like, so if someone calls me after 7, I'm grounded. Like, yes. Okay, so in all honesty, I just made sure like all my friends do not call me after 7, and it never happened. And then at one point, I got a pager. They didn't care if I used. Let's be clear, I was allowed to use the phone after 7. It just couldn't ring after 7. So then I got a pager, so someone could page me, and then I could call them back if it was after 7.
That reminds me of this movie, Sasha. If you're still on, can you tell me the name of that movie that we watched? And it's like an old movie where like they're all on the same phone line. So like it's called like Pillow Talk or something.
It sounds dumb.
No, it's an old movie. I forget what it's called.
When you say old, do you mean like from the 80s?
No, like earlier.
Oh, old. Oh, like
they were on the same, like if you lived
like a party line.
Party line.
Okay,
that's what it was.
Is that the name of the movie?
No, I don't know. I don't remember.
Who was in it? Old people.
Old people. I don't know.
I knew she was gonna say that. But
it was like in color.
You know what else I'm gonna get? Oh.
Well, no, I was just gonna say. It had something to do with that, but I don't really know how that works because I'm not analog.
So in my witchy era, there's like I'm a little bit into numerology. Not crazy, and I don't know a lot about it, so don't at me, please.
Like angel numbers?
Just more like, yes, sometimes, I guess. But you know, we've talked about it before, how you look at the clock at the same time every day. I know that's probably your body internal clock, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I notice patterns a lot. So when there's a pattern with numbers, that I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, where was I going with that? I totally forgot.
I think my angel number, I think I looked it up and I'm pretty sure it's 222, but that sounds like toot, 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 like farting. So I like 444 better.
Oh, I know.
So it's not technically like my assigned angel number.
So
Pillow Talk. Yes, that's what it's called. Pillow Talk.
Okay. Yeah. So in some sort of numerology and all that kind of stuff, they you know, the year of whatever, right? And so 10's are the end and 1's are new beginnings and 0 and and anyway, 9 is the last number because 10 is technically a 1.
Yeah.
0 after, right?
Yeah.
So there's really only 9.
There's only 9
numbers.
Well,
right?
technically there's
10 with 0, but yes.
Yeah.
But once you're after 9, you go back and you have a 1 and
it's
0.
crazy too because numbers are infinite and there's only 10 to work with. Isn't that crazy? So
what they call the year of is they take all the numbers of the year. So 2025 was 9. So basically they're like, if you're in a toxic cycle, if you're in a cycle that you don't want to be in, or if you want to improve your life, 2026 is your year because you're back at 0 or 1, whatever. Again, I'm not an expert. Don't ask me questions. But I had it in my head that I really, really wanted to like make a definite like change. I don't mean just because I cut my hair off, but like a definite change for January. Maybe that is why, right? So some people don't know this. Most people do. I'm going to put it out there. What did I do in December of 2025? 9 years in the making.
Oh,
I got divorced. Yeah. If anybody doesn't know and thinks that's sad, I have been separated since 2016. I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. Actually, there were real legitimate reasons that it was put on hold for a while. And then it just became, people think this is crazy when I say this, I would forget about it. I mean, that sounds crazy, but because we were separated for so long, it wasn't a priority.
Yeah.
And it would be one of those things that when I thought about it, it was in the middle of me doing something else. And I was like, oh, I should do that. And so I decided that 2025 was the year that so I made it happen, and I'm officially divorced. And I waited 9 years to do that, and I waited like 48 hours to make an appointment to change my name. So I'm like full steam ahead.
I love that. Should we read some comments too?
Sure.
Congratulations. Everybody wish Jennifer congratulations, or not wish her, but congratulate her.
On getting my ish together.
Shay said, my girls love it. They're back. They're back.
Oh, have you seen that movie?
Poltergeist? Yes, I've seen Poltergeist. Kristen said, I was watching on YouTube.
Did you switch?
Bradley said,
oh, rocking the paper.
Rocking
That's
Pooch. Oh. Cooch? I'm just kidding.
She's sorry.
Shay said party lines would get you in trouble. And then Sasha did confirm that it is Pillow Talk.
Thank you, Sasha.
And it was Doris Day and Rock Hudson.
Okay, see, Sasha's my girl. When you said old, I knew, and I almost said like people that are no longer with us. I knew it was like I almost said Elvis though. I was thinking like an Elvis and Margaret thing. Which you probably don't know.
Is that Rock Hudson, the gay one?
Allegedly, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. We love
super handsome. Here.
Kristen sent some emojis. Oh, Sasha sent hearts earlier too. Oh, and then Tina said, hi. Hey, girl. Hey, Tina. Good to see you, girl. She said, whoop, whoop, knew you.
I think same me. More super improved. And single.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong. Just don't hit the cord. Yeah,
my bad.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a new you. I mean, I think I'm a new me all the time, but I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always me. I'm always that girl. I'm always that bitch.
Oh. We should do it. I did tease. This was way a long time ago, and then I kind of got over it. The box. I did bring out the box.
I don't think we have
the room.
We don't.
So maybe that'll be a TikTok moment.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
So I teased that I was going to open a box. Y'all, I got married 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And I, for whatever reason, because you were six, Abby was 6. And in my mind, I thought, you should get your dress cleaned and boxed and do all the things. And so I spent probably more doing that than I did on the dress. I'm not gonna lie, it was not an expensive dress, but I did the things. And when I went to pick it up from the dry cleaners, you always see them and they're in a box with like a window so you can see your dress. This is a solid box, no window. So and it's very light and it's sealed in plastic. You don't want to unseal it because then the whole point is to keep it from getting yellow and keeping it new, right? So I've had this box for 20 years. I've hauled this box around for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything in it. Maybe. And what am I going to do? Go and complain and demand my money back like it was 20 years ago. So I want to open it.
We should do it next month.
If we could do it for Valentine's Day.
I was thinking that. Also, not to... Well, no. I was just going to say, you got divorced, and I'm hopefully getting married. So,
like, someday. Well, someday. That could be... I'm not putting any pressure on anybody. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know what my plans are.
I don't know what my plans are.
Anyways, we got another comment from AJ Bradley Jr.
Thank God you said old movie. You meant old movie. That's what because then I said that. I said like the 80s.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, old movie. Like it's old to us too.
Yeah, like old, like party line old.
When you say an old movie, everyone in the movie better be not with us anymore.
I saw someone say on TikTok that the early 2000s. Okay, so I was born in 1998. And so the kids now, that's their 80s when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was born in 98. So 80s was like 80s parties. Now they're throwing like 2000s parties, like as if it's like vintage and old.
I actually did see something. I didn't comment because I really felt like that would have proven their point. But they showed like a guy who I would tell you is younger than me, and it said boomer. Boomer.
Boomers
Quit
are like
calling me a boomer. I am not a boomer.
boomers are like
My
they're-
parents. My
yeah,
parents
like
are boomers. Baby boomers.
yeah.
I was born in my 70s. I was born in the 70s. I'm not a boomer. Anyway,
I was born in 1998, and I'm almost 30, and I'm proud.
so I do actually want to do for next month. For right now, we have committed, because Rich and Full Life here, we have committed to bringing this back once a month.
Once a month, yes.
And we're aiming for the first Tuesday of every month, because that's how it felt. So that seems to be, you seem to be clear on Tuesday, free on Tuesdays.
My therapy appointments are on Tuesdays, but I can work things around my therapy.
Or maybe that's a great time to talk to you after you.
Well, I didn't go to therapy today.
Oh.
I just like canceled it. Well,
this is your therapy?
Well, I think I needed to go weekly when I was having my seasonal depression, but now that I'm out of it, I don't think I need to go weekly. So I can just cancel it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't need
Love
it
that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we, for all that are here, and we'll put it up on our social media too. I want some squares on whether there's anything in that box.
Some squares.
Yeah, like yes, or like a poll, basically. Like, do you think there's
squares?
I was like Super Bowl squares. You know, you bet on a square. Never mind.
Are you about old shit? Because I don't know what that is.
No, it's not old shit. Everybody does it. You don't do it.
I don't.
You don't care about the Super Bowl. And I have friends right now that could be like, "Girl, you don't care about sports either."
I don't.
No, me.
Yeah. No, I don't care about sports. I think sports are stupid. In fact, I do want to go on a quick tangent, and then we can go into Am I the Asshole, unless you want to say something else.
No, the asshole would be great.
I do want to say a tangent about sports.
Here we go.
It's just a game. I really don't understand why people are so goddamn serious about it. I really don't. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just balls. It's just men throwing balls, and I hate it. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's so dumb. It's so stupid.
You used to like going to baseball games.
You know what sports I do like?
Oh boy.
Dancing, cheerleading. What are other girly sports? Ooh,
gymnastics,
roller derby,
ice skating.
Ice skating.
That's real skill too. That's like strength.
Arguably more skill. And they don't involve throwing balls.
So am I the asshole?
So am I the asshole? Tina said I agree. I don't know what she's talking about, but it better be that she hates
everything. Tina agrees with everything. Tina is a longtime fan and always welcome.
Yes, Tina, we love you, girl. Okay, so am I the asshole? This is in the vein of divorce.
Because,
that just made me think of six.
Oh.
Divorced, beheaded, divorced. Anyway, so
survived.
Survived, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna read this because I read faster than you.
You do.
Okay.
And you see better than
me. Am I the asshole for saying I want to divorce my wife over things wait. Hold on. Tina said, I agree with no sports. Facts.
Okay.
And then Kristen said, sports. Okay, girl.
Sports girl.
Not me.
But you know
what? I love that for you.
She knows that I'll show up late and I'm only showing up for the food.
I will say, just quick tangent about the sports. I will say I love a good sports game because I want to be cute, eat a hot dog, take some pictures, and leave at halftime. And and wear the merch. I love wearing the merch. I love my little Astro shirt.
I like that you said halftime and then said you like your Astro shirt.
Oh, what is it called? Well, don't they have a halftime? They don't have a halftime. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
After they stop serving alcohol.
That's my idea of a good, so I do love a good sports game for the vibes. I'm not going to watch the game at all. I'm going to sit on my phone. I'm going to take pictures and be cute. I'm going to walk around. People watch. Oh, I love people watching.
People watching's fun.
Yeah.
I watched more football, though, when you were in high school than ever in my life, and I ever will again, when you were on the dance team.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of football.
That was a lot of football. I think I'm footballed out.
That's probably why. I mean, they were a winning team, though, so at least there's that.
Yeah. I like
if you're from Cleveland, Ohio, and you're a football fan, you're really dedicated. Shout out to my
AJ Riley said, let's go Dodgers.
Oh, boy.
Shay said, I love basketball. It's rowdy as F. Yes.
Basketball's very fun life. It is. It's
I
very.
think if I had to pick a sport, baseball is too long. It's
I can't
way
believe
too
we're
long.
talking about sports. How the
I know. Let's move on. So we're gonna do Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for saying I want to divorce my wife over things she did and comments she made while drunk? Hi all, I am 24 male and my wife, 25 female, have been going through issues recently. She hasn't been having a great time as her father is passing at the moment, and I've been supportive 100% the way through. 100% of the way through. She recently, I need to get closer, sorry. She recently confided on to me, poor grammar. She recently confided to me that she just felt the need to unwind and wanted to just relax with a drink, which I was happy to fulfill. She asked if I was all right with inviting some mutual friends of ours, which, albeit I didn't fully want to, but hey, whatever would make her happy, right? Wrong. Wrong. I invited our friends, and it started all right, but my wife started getting a bit heavy on the drinks. I tried to gently persuade her to stop drinking, but she wasn't having it and pushed me away. I eventually gave up on stopping her and just kept quiet for a while. After she poured herself a few more glasses, she started to get quite giddy and excited. I wasn't paying much mind as it wasn't really my place to step in and stop her having fun. She got up from her chair and started walking towards me with her arms out. I went to open mine to, I'm reading this terribly. I went to open mine to have what I assumed was a hug, but she walked straight past me to one of our friends and sat on my sofa right behind me. Right? She happily sat herself down aggressively on his lap. That's crazy.
It gets worse.
I need to highlight this as I'm reading it because I need to do this on my phone or something. Okay. And began her whole monologue of, oh, woe is me, my dad is dying and I'm just so sad and I want my husband to do well in bed to make up for my sadness, but he can't. That's crazy. I was stunned. I quite literally could not believe what I was hearing. The friend wasn't particularly happy to be stuck in the situation either, but I'm quite annoyed he didn't push her away or something before she kept going. I'm quite annoyed he didn't push her away. Okay, sorry, I had to reread that. She then went on for about 10 consecutive minutes about how horrendous as...
I'm not only as a partner, but a friend, and how I can't ever perform in bed to her standards.
Keep going.
I don't want her to keep going. I didn't want her to keep going as
I knew I'd had some issues to do with it before. She was probably just speaking her mind. But then, how do I zoom in? I cannot see this. Hold on. I really can't read this at all.
That's pretty much, the rest is all just basically that he left for the evening and he woke up to all these missed calls and her saying, I'm sorry, but I was just drunk. And he wonders if he should forgive her or if that's her true feelings on the situation. That's rough.
Yeah, let me recap because I was reading that choppy and stupid as hell. Basically, his wife is mourning the loss of her dad, or he's dying. I don't know if he's dead. He's dying.
He's
gonna die. And the husband and the wife was like, oh, I want to have some friends over. The friends come over and she's drinking too much. He's trying to he's being mindful, demure, but
she's sitting on friend's lap.
She sat on his male friend lap. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then to tell the male friend that your husband is not performing well.
Woe is me, my dad is dying. I'm so sad. I want my husband to do well in bed to make up for my sadness, but he can't.
Even if that were true, you don't say that.
She said it like he can't, he has a medical issue, right?
You think
that's the way I read it?
That's not the way I read it.
But
I feel like he would have mentioned that.
Oh, I don't know. I knew I'd had some issues to do with it before. Anyway, you can read that either way. I feel like no matter what, you don't.
I was just speaking your mind. Then real gut punch came in. She said, to be honest, I think my dad dying would give me a better time than him.
Oh, that's right.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with him.
Either way, it sounds like she don't like him.
Sounds like she doesn't like him very much.
It actually sounds like something I would have said. To be mean, not because, sounds like something mean, I would say.
Yeah.
So, and I was an asshole, so yes. I'm going to go with yes. Yes. No, is he the asshole? Or it's him asking? He's the asshole.
No, he's not the asshole.
No, he's not the asshole.
Your wife's the asshole.
She's the asshole. And I've been the asshole. It feels like that.
Also, I'm gonna find these on my phone because I can't read from that computer. So,
do we have any comments? Oh, we have comments.
Here.
You find, yeah.
I'm at the cord.
Maybe. What we got? Nope. Shay's going off about basketball. Okay. Evidently harbored feelings. True drunken emotions. Trust me, I lived through that mess repeatedly. Don't be a sloppy drunk. I mean,
evidently harbored feelings, true drunken emotions, trust. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I do think people say stupid things when they're drunk.
Yeah.
But something like that.
Do you think it's always true? I had a friend. I had a friend. I don't really talk to him anymore. But this was a bone of contention in his marriage. Was that his wife, like, they were cool, they got along, they had a great marriage, right? And then they would drink, which I feel like they drink semi-regularly, and she would say that she didn't want to be with him anymore, like all the time. But then the next day they'd be fine again. What do you think about that? Like, is that your true feelings, or did you just kind of get cray-cray when you're drunk?
No, I think people. Sorry, I'm trying to find. I do think people. What do they say? They say there's like a phrase for it. I forget what it is.
I mean, with some people feel like it's a truth serum, right? Like, so if you're saying stuff when you're drunk, that's how you really feel. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I've said some crazy stuff when I'm drunk, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think people say wild things, but to say like that, I don't know. I also just think I haven't been really, really drunk in a long time because I've outgrown that. But like, I've been drunk and like silly and tipsy before, but I don't think I would ever say it about my partner.
I also, let's be cognizant of the age of 24 and 25. And if she's maybe hasn't, that's pretty young to have your father and to have your father dying.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's just her way of dealing with grief, like to be funny.
I don't think it's funny.
No, but she was drunk and maybe she thought it was funny. I come from a long line of masking things with humor. So it does not make her less of an asshole, but he was saying, is he the asshole
for wanting to divorce her?
To wanting for divorce. Divorce? I don't know. I think if something like that has never happened before, like, that's maybe a conversation, maybe some counseling, maybe some grief counseling, maybe some, what am I doing? I don't know. I think that he's not the asshole, but I think that it doesn't necessarily have to come to that yet, if that's a first time occurrence.
I do think people are quick to divorce. It's not
like me, 9 years.
I do think these days, though, people see divorcing as like a breakup, and I don't think that
right.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the same thing. I do think if you marry somebody and they do that to you, obviously, like, that can cause problems. So, but I don't always, I mean, that's hard to say, right? Like, have they been having problems? Like, she's obviously also going through a really bad time. And she's older than him, actually. He's 24, she's 26. Yeah, I don't know. I think she is going through a hard time, so maybe give her some grace. But I can honestly understand being really upset by that. That's no excuse. But like they say, you know, you get married for in sickness and in health, right? So like, for rich or for poor, for whatever the thingy is. Like, obviously she's in like going through a rough patch. People don't always act their best when they're on, you know,
right. That's how she's handling her grief.
I do think that is probably how she feels. She probably feels like he's not. They probably is dissatisfied with their sex life. I guarantee that she does feel. But they should have a conversation. You can be dissatisfied, but that's not something you talk about in front of like people. Like, if you can't handle your liquor, then
right.
Yeah, not the asshole. I found another one. I'm reading from my phone because that was crazy. And this one, the title, it is long, but I'm gonna go through it quickly. The title is all caps. Am I the asshole for being upset and wanting to file for a divorce when my wife went behind my back to become a surrogate for her best friend and her husband? Hello. First of all, I apologize if I made any mistake because I never use Reddit, but I just need outside opinions because a lot of people around me seem to tell me I'm overreacting. My niece suggested to post it on. Okay, whatever. First of all, I, 31 male, has been married to my wife, 31 female, for 4 years. We met during high school, dated, and got married. I'm an introvert, but not antisocial. I can socialize just fine, but for some reason, I've never liked her best friend since high school, E, 31 female. So her name is E. That's the friend. She always gives me the bad vibes. She's an extrovert, but to me, she's just someone who often oversteps people's boundaries under the guise of being friendly. Since we started dating, E has always meddled in our relationship, saying that my wife was too good for a nerd like me, that my only redeeming quality was my face. I did tell E to stop, and she did. Now, E is more subtle and passive aggressive. A year ago, E and her husband of 2 years visited her in our house. It was a weekend, so I was at home helping my wife taking care of our 3-year-old son, who was still a 2-year-old at the time. So he was 2. That was stupid. After I put my son to sleep in his crib upstairs, I went down and overheard their conversation about starting medical procedures for surrogacy. I was appalled and asked them what they were talking about. The 3 were shocked to see me downstairs. I told them I absolutely disagree, especially since my wife's first pregnancy was very difficult. I was visibly upset and asked why they made this decision without consulting me. E made her own choice to have her tubes tied at 26, so why can't she consider someone younger or look into adoption? Why does it have to be my wife? Our argument started and I told them to leave. Later that day, my wife showed me a text from E that she and her husband apologized and won't proceed with the plan. Last Monday, my wife felt unwell. I took her to the hospital despite her protest, where we found out that she was pregnant. I was both happy and worried because of her first pregnancy. She was unusually quiet on the drive home. She then admitted she had secretly undergone IVF procedures since last year. I asked her how she was sure it was not mine. She told me after every session, she was told not to do the deed for 2 weeks. I remembered that sometimes she would refuse because of stress from work, and I always respected that. I felt heartbroken, betrayed, and disrespected. It felt like this was the last straw. She always sided with E and tried to downplay E's disrespectful behavior towards me, so I packed a bag with essentials and left to my parents' house. Before I left, I told her I will file for a divorce, told my 3-year-old son that I would be going for a business trip. I haven't picked up her calls or responded to her texts ever since, and I missed my son but couldn't talk or see him without seeing her. Seeing her would hurt me more. E and her husband never reached out to me, showing how little respect they have towards me. My parents, elder sister, and my brother-in-law are all on my side, but my friends, the rest of her family, and some of my relatives told me to reconsider and think about our 3-year-old son. I admit I've been crying and drinking all week, blah, blah, blah. The ones on her side told me that I shouldn't be controlling, that it is her body, her choice. It was not my intention, but I was just hurt, sad, and disappointed. I truly love her. Why am I upset? Why am I disappointed? I'm not the one that likes to be vulnerable and make a post about that, but here I am. So am I the asshole? Tell me. Can I
Go.
He's not the asshole. Again, does it need to come to divorce? Maybe, because okay, here's the thing. Yes, it's her body, her choice. I 100% stand with that. However, take surrogacy out of it. She got pregnant behind your back with somebody else's baby. And that is grounds for divorce, in my opinion. If she cheated on him and got pregnant with another person's baby.
I'm going to take all of that out of it and say that when the conversation came up, she said, okay, I won't do it, and then did it anyway.
She had already done it.
No, she started the process, but she turns out, no, it was like last year, I think. You said, like, I confronted them. They said, okay, we're sorry. We'll do it.
She went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah. Because remember, it's like, he was all excited she was pregnant.
That's something you consult your partner with for sure.
Well, okay, let's put it the other way, just for argument's sake, on whose body is whose, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your husband, if you're married, goes and gets a vasectomy behind your back, I'd be thrilled. However, but let's say you want more children.
Yeah.
Right? And you've discussed it, and like he's like, I don't know, maybe, but then like secretly makes an appointment and goes to get a vasectomy. Is it his body, his choice, or is it, I said we'd talk about it and then I took care of it behind your back? Like,
no, yeah, I feel like anytime you do something behind your partner's back, or I mean, even though, okay, here's the thing, your body, your choice, but it's also my choice to not be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Even
if I said, like, say me, if someone said, well, I want to have kids, and I'm like, absolutely not, I'm going to be on birth control, or I'm going to get my tubes tied, right? Mm-hmm. And my partner's like, no, I don't want you to. And I'm like, but I don't want to have more. I'm not lying, though.
That's what I just said.
I wasn't listening.
So what I just said was,
did she just say that?
It's your body, your choice. However, other person also has a choice to be in that situation or not.
Correct.
So to your point, if you are for sure you don't want kids, and you're with somebody and they really want kids, and it's your choice to not get pregnant, but it's also their choice to be with someone who wants to be pregnant.
When I first separated with my ex-husband, I was dating somebody significantly younger than me, and he was not the brightest guy. But anyway, that's besides this. But I said, hey, like, he had never been married, no kids, and I was like, hey, like, do you want to get married and have kids? And he's like, well, yeah, someday. And I was like, you should probably not date me, because absolutely not, And he was like, well, I mean, but someday. And I was like, yeah, so not date me, right? And he goes, but why? He's like, someday. And I go, what? So I'm just going to invest like 5-6 years in you, and then one day you're going to be like, I'm ready now, bye. And then I'm going to be older.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be always. I said, I feel like if that's what you want and you want it, and I don't want it, we should just not right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean we were both looking to get married, but if we know that would never be the end game.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But if you're just looking to have fun and you want a casual relationship, but that, I don't know. I
just don't think that for this scenario, for the am I the asshole, I don't think the my body, my choice argument is relevant, because it's her choice to do that, and it's his choice to not.
Also, that I feel like it came from a point of concern. He said that she did not handle pregnancy well.
Yeah.
And now she's doing it.
She's risking her life for somebody else.
Yeah, because she got her tubes tied.
Yeah,
I was like, go pay somebody.
It's your fucking fault.
Go pay somebody. It's expensive. That's why she's not doing it. She asked her friends.
Yeah.
No.
Or like adopt also. Like, that's also an option.
Or just you made a choice and stick with it.
Yeah. Next, let me find another one. We'll do one more, and then
anyone?
Stop. Wait, didn't people comment?
Yeah. Read them. Did anybody have an opinion on that? I don't think so.
Yeah, scroll down. Look, people commented.
Oh. I can't see either.
The last like 2 or 3.
They're all one person.
Well, read it. Read them out loud.
Wait, that was the last one. Actually, there was none.
Read them out loud.
He deceived him, period. That's the only comment we got from Shay. That's how I feel. I feel like
this one's great.
Okay, this one's great. Let's go. Abby, go.
Am I the asshole if I divorce my husband for not wiping his butt?
Okay, wait. Before
and this is a short one.
Okay. Just so you know, literally earlier today, I follow somebody on something, and he commented on it. He's the same exact Reddit. He commented on it, and like he was commenting on somebody else reading it, right? So another podcast was reading it, and then he was stopping it.
What did he say?
He was like, sir, like, that is not a choice to be clean.
Again, we can bring up the my body. It's his body, his choice to not wipe his ass, and it's also my choice to not want to be with somebody who doesn't wipe their ass.
If this is the same one, it's because he said that touching his butthole was
Well,
gay.
I'm about to read it.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is pretty much the title. My husband recently started saying that he is not going to wipe his butt anymore after using the bathroom. He got in his head that alpha males do not wipe, therefore he is no longer doing it. He has been for the past 2 days walking around everywhere we go telling guys alphas don't wipe. He's very serious about not wiping, and he's not listening to reasoning. I don't know what to do. I fear that this might be the start of the end of our marriage. How do I convince him to wipe?
Convince him to wipe his ass.
That's crazy. The first problem is, why is he talking about alpha male shit? It's giving Andrew Tate. It's giving red pill. It's giving
I don't wipe my ass.
Toxic masculinity. If he's so honestly, it's once somebody starts talking about alpha male, they're done. Like, there's no.
So alpha males smell like shit,
and they don't wipe their.
I'm not saying that. I'm not from this one thing. I'm just saying that is the. So I saw this, and it was a man doing it who was like, he was trying to get through it without laughing. Like, you see him just going, what are we, what? And basically his whole thing was, this is why women think you're dumb. This is why women are like men are dumb. Like, that's dumb.
Read the comments.
Okay. Do we have any? Oh, Chooch, are you going to weigh in? Nope.
He did. He said something.
He's the a-hole, literally. Tina gave a pukey face.
That's disgusting. Not wiping your ass is crazy work. And a lot of them don't wash their hands either.
Rosella, she's not the asshole.
I saw this TikTok of somebody, and read it.
Stink Ass Booty by Kristen Rosales.
I saw this one video of this girl. I don't remember where I saw it, but she was talking about something, and basically she walked in on her boyfriend like using the bathroom, and he caught the poop in his hands. Like he
taking sports too far. Yeah. We are taking sports too far if we're catching our own poop.
That's insane. Would I be read the last one? Would I be the asshole for giving him dude wipes for every birthday? He's not gonna use them. They're gonna go to waste.
For Snack Friday, I'm giving this man wipes daily. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm leaving. There's no one. No one. If it's a. I've been single too long. No. I feel like if there was, obviously if someone's recovering from surgery or something, and there's a reason that you have to help them along with cleanliness, which is next to godliness, y'all, by the way. But if like that's an active choice to not clean my butt after going number 2,
that's insane.
It's just, that is like, am I the ass? No, never.
We already know. I'm not the asshole. I have the next one ready.
Is it good too?
It's good.
Okay.
Well, maybe not quite as juicy
as not cleaning your butt.
Yeah,
literally juicy. Literally. Plus, like, don't you chafe? Like, wouldn't things just be
and it's
raw,
gonna get itchy,
sore, and your drawers?
And men have hairy butts too, so it's like stuck in the hairs.
But what about your underwear?
Well, also,
like, what is your cost?
So my dog Otis is a very fluffy boy, and he gets little dingleberries on his butt if I don't like shave his hair. Like if I wait too long, he gets little dingleberries. That man is walking around with dingleberries, and it's like, that's disgusting. And his butt hairs, that's disgusting. Am I the asshole for divorcing over my birthday gift? This one's longer, but not too long.
I've been broken up with over a birthday gift, so go ahead.
I, 40 female, recently hit this milestone back in August. I had given a year's notice to my husband of 20 years that I wanted a party, trip, or something big for my birthday. We do not have financial issues. 2 weeks before my birthday, we got in a fight, and he said he was going to cancel my birthday trip. Come to find out, he didn't have a birthday trip planned at all. He had only Googled flights. Don't get me fucking started. I'm so fucking mad already.
I call that I was thinking about. I was totally just about to book a trip for you, but then we got to buy.
That's great.
Okay.
The weekend before my birthday is when we typically celebrate, and I was getting ready for my birthday dinner when I saw him laying on the couch, and he asked where I was going. I then realized he had no reservations or anything planned. My actual birthday was on Tuesday in the morning. In the morning of, he bought me flowers, coffee, and a Groupon. Yes, a Groupon. I was devastated. He defends his actions and said he had the whole day planned, but including lunch with my kids that day. But I had already scheduled my own massage, and he said he wanted going to take me out to dinner solo, but that's not how I wanted to celebrate. I called my friends, and they took me out for drinks instead. I told him that buying a Groupon for your wife of 20 years on her 40th birthday is insulting, and I want a divorce. With tears in my eyes, he said, let me make it up to you. A week later was our anniversary. No card, no dinner, no gift. It's been 4 months, and I bring it up often. I cry and tell him it's really important that he makes this up. It's not so much about the gift, but about the effort, right? He won't even take me on an actual date night. I've completely pulled back from their marriage, and I'm putting zero effort in. But I'm ready to divorce after 20 years of marriage over this. Is it petty to divorce him over this? Absolutely not.
I don't think it's really just about that. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that's what he said. It's not about the gift. It's about the lack of effort.
And
he doesn't give a fuck.
Straight up told him, and he still didn't do it.
That's insane. That's insane. And with it being like, with Christmas just happening last month, I saw a lot of like TikToks, and this one girl said that she's basically giving her man the silent treatment because she got him an Xbox, and he got her like a butter dish, a butter.
So there should be some level of expectation set. Like even when I was married, right? And in marriage, you have years where you're doing financially well and years that maybe you're a little strapped for cash, right? And then you have kids and you kind of want to spend your money on the kids and whatever. And also as adults, a lot of times you buy yourself what you want. You don't need to wait for Christmas. You don't need to wait for Santa. So my ex and I, not that we were the epitome of a great marriage, but we would set a dollar limit. You know, let's get each other one gift or up to $50 or whatever, and that's just something small to show I thought of you, I care, and I know you.
Yeah, I think people need to communicate more, and you need to say what your expectation is, which she did. He's an idiot because she said, I want this, I want something special. She said they're not struggling financially. So there's no reason for him to not deliver on that. And then to the day of obviously sometimes the day of, you have to get flowers, right? Because flowers only last so long. That I get, right? But to I don't know, it's very low effort for your married partner. It's not like, oh, this is my friend, and
or just, I mean, and this is, personal pet peeve, is regardless of the dollar amount, right? If I go out and get Abby Diet Coke pink paper plates and napkins because I saw them and she was thrilled. She's like, these are so cute. I'm going to plan my whole birthday about it. Right?
Yeah.
They were paper plates that said Diet Coke on them. And it's kind of like a little joke between us, right? No, they didn't cost a lot, but they meant a lot and you liked it. So if I just repeatedly got you a gift card instead every year, you're grateful for it, but does it make you feel loved that you just got me a gift card every year? I would rather you got me something for $10 that showed that you know who I am than give me a $50 gift card. And I don't mean that I don't like gift cards, because I do, if y'all want to send me one. I just mean if it's someone you're that close to and it's a repeat.
Well, and the thing, so gift giving is one.
Don't get appliances for your wife.
Right, facts.
Ever.
Or a elliptical or some shit, unless she asks for it.
Right.
But I do think that, so one of my love languages, one of my main love languages is gift giving and receiving. I do like gifts and stuff like that. But like you said, it's not about, honestly, I do like receiving gifts, but I really like giving them. And it's because I like to see the person's reaction. It was my coworker's birthday and I got her a gift and I was like, oh, I want to watch you open it. And one of my other coworkers was like, you bought her the gift. You know what you got. Why do you need to watch her open it? I'm like, because I want to see her reaction. I want to see her enjoy the gift. And I'm the same way with all my friends and my partner and you and anybody that I put in the thought. Because, if I get someone a gift card, which I've gotten for people before, then I don't really need to see you open it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I just got this for the sake of getting you something.
Sometimes someone's hard to shop for. Sometimes that's what they ask for. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I know years and years ago when I wanted...
People really only want exactly what they ask for.
Right.
They ask for $50 gift card to Sephora. All they want is $50 gift card to Sephora.
I wanted a new TV years and years ago and couldn't afford it. And so basically just told the universe, told everybody that, and I'm not generally like this, but it's I still have. But it's the first flat screen TV. The TV was $2,000. They're so much cheaper now. But we told every single person that we wanted a Sears gift card, because we also had a Sears credit card, so that we could not have to put it all on our credit card.
Well, and
we did. We got and
I still love to receive a gift card, like you said, because especially if it's to a store I'm already going to shop at. I know I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this up. I get excited.
DM me. I'll give you my address. Anyway, no. But I think there's something. So when we did some of our homemade gifts for Christmas, the maybe it's cold outside thing that I did for you, Sasha, you know what I mean? That was fun. There was nothing super expensive or whatever, but watching you guys open it was so fun, and making it was so fun. That I think sometimes just the extra step that someone takes to wrap it, to appreciate the wrapping. It just, every single gift that Abigail wrapped this year, before you could open it, she would say, appreciate the wrapping. And you know what? You're right. You should. So you should. And that goes with, on everything, not just gifts, but my gift, my presence.
I'm the gift.
Appreciate my, I don't know. Just, you know what? It must be time to go.
I think so. Thank you guys so much for watching our first show back.
Yeah,
And
we're happy to be back. We missed y'all, and
first Tuesday of every month.
First Tuesday, I think that's like it's early. It's like February 2nd or 3rd or something, I think. Anyway,
should we read some comments first, really quick? Actually,
if we have comments,
we do read them.
Okie doke. I need to wear glasses as well.
No, you're too. Go down. There you go. AJ Bradley Jr. said, "You are killing me." I'm eating dinner.
As the poop talk.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Tina said, "Lots of trouble with bacteria." Facts, Tina.
I mean, health and wealth, y'all. It's
that is not healthy or wealthy.
No, it's neither.
It's alpha. Get rid of him. Forget my birthday. How dare you? I'm like Abby. I like receiving and giving gifts. Birthdays are special. Facts, girl. Clark it. Because, yeah, I need a little something. Like you said, like there may be a point in time, like I'm definitely in my era of like not wanting a lot of like stuff. So I may say like, please don't get me like, you know, like get me one thing or whatever.
Right.
But
we're trying to declutter.
So, but like it is, I do need something. I do need a gift. Like even
I need the acknowledgement of my life.
Yeah. Well, even me and my girlfriend, like we have gone on trips. Like we go on trips. I'm like, but I still need a gift. But I need something, and that may sound like materialistic or selfish or whatever, but like I also, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be flowers. It can be like something like I do need something tangible. I'm a tangible girl.
I'm gonna say this right now. If any men come across this, it is better to say nothing or I'm sorry or oh it slipped my mind than I was gonna. That's a lie.
I get tired of hearing I'm sorry too, though.
Well, yeah.
Close out of that comment. Oh.
No, I was gonna, because you weren't gonna, and we don't.
I thought about,
and we're not buying it.
I thought about. No, you didn't. You never think.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't think, do. It's like a Yoda thing. Anyway, we'll see you in a month, and please like and subscribe and do all the things. And I forgot to do that because I can't see. You'll do it. Yeah, Abby will do it. I'm in charge of some of the things, except.
You're in charge of everything.
I'm in charge of everything, and I can't see right now because we had some technical issues. So, but we will not in February. So please go to our Facebook and our Instagram page and tell us what you think is in the box. Nothing or a wedding dress.
Tell us.
Because we're going to let you know next month.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining.
Peace and blessings.
See you next month.
Peace and blessings. Peace and